What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your second stimulus check update and daily news report. I have new information for you guys regarding new lockdowns, new shutdowns, new stimulus bills, multiple stimulus bills, and more stimulus being passed right now on the state and local city levels. I'm going to give you all the details of it in this video. Also, me and my wife are from our family to yours. We're going to be giving away $500 to viewers through our What's in the Box contest. Within here, we're going to do it before Thanksgiving so that the people who get it correctly can get some money before Thanksgiving. We're going to give 5 people $100. If you can guess what's in the box correctly, then you're entered into the pool of people who have guessed correctly. And from there, we will randomly pick 5 people for $100 each. We will also be doing this all the way through Christmas. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on videos. I will be having clues starting out in the next few days. So make sure to subscribe down below and don't forget to like this video so you don't miss out on new videos. Okay, first up, the virus is still surging across the United States. Yesterday's number came in just under 160,000 new cases. The day before was at 166,000 new cases. And just a few days ago was a high of 181,000 new cases. So we're averaging between 160 and 180,000 new cases every single day of the virus. This is in contrast to when we shut down the first time. We were at 25 to 35,000 new cases. We're now at 160 to 180,000 new cases every single day. As this is happening, unfortunately, lockdown or shutdown 2.0 for the United States is in full effect right now as we're seeing multiple states, cities, and schools closed down completely or partially across the entire United States. California Governor Gavin Newsom is ordering new emergency shutdowns almost entirely across the entire state of California. Governor Gavin Newsom announces that he is sounding the alarm due to the fastest increase California has ever seen in new virus cases. And as a result, nearly 3/4 of the state's counties must now operate under the state's strictest pandemic restrictions, and health officials are considering a statewide curfew. This will affect indoor dining, gyms, movie theaters, and other businesses in 41 of the state's 58 counties. In addition to that, New York City is closing down their entire school system in the whole entire city. This will affect millions of people. In his press conference, Governor Cuomo announced that all of New York City would become an orange zone if its citywide positivity rates hits 3%. Under this strategy, indoor dining, high-risk non-essential businesses like gyms and personal care services would close, and schools would also close. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio says that New York City has reached a 3% testing positivity average over the last 7 days as cases are spiking. Unfortunately, this means that public school buildings will be closed as of tomorrow out of an abundance of caution. So, unfortunately, from New York City to California and everywhere in between, we're starting to see new lockdowns, new partial shutdowns, and mask mandates. As Ohio also sees new restricted lockdowns, Republican Senator Rob Portman from Ohio says that he's tired of waiting around for stimulus. This is a Republican senator, and that he's grabbing all of his friends from the Senate, both Republicans and Democrats, to draft their own bill, their own stimulus bill in the next coming days. This is supposed to be a bipartisan bill from both Republicans and Democrats that they both agree on in the Senate. In addition to this, Mitch McConnell, the Senate Majority Leader, is also drafting his own bill in the Senate also. So we actually might see two different bills come out of the Republican Senate or the Senate in total. Now, if these bills are too small, then they probably won't get Democratic support, and it will probably not even pass the Senate and won't pass the House if there's not support from Democrats. So the bill probably needs to be at least $1 trillion and have stimulus checks in there and an unemployment extension of at least $300 per month. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, the Democratic leader in the Senate, is calling on Joe Biden to cancel millions of dollars in student loan debt as soon as he takes office in January. Of course, that's if he takes office in January. All my Republican friends say he's not going to. All my Democratic friends say, why are you saying that? He's already the president elect. So, yeah, we really don't know what's going to happen yet. But Senator Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren are calling on Joe Biden to forgive mass amounts of student loan debt for the people that are struggling right now during this pandemic. And he can do this with a presidential executive order. As you can see here, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer urged President-elect Joe Biden to bypass Congress and cancel billions of dollars in student loan debt, arguing it should be part of a broader FDR-style agenda implemented during his first 100 days in the White House. Schumer and Biden should enact a plan that was laid out earlier this year along with Senator Elizabeth Warren. Under the president executive order, could use executive authority to immediately cancel up to $50,000 of student loan debt per borrower. Joe Biden himself has called for forgiving up to $10,000 in student loan debt as part of the broader stimulus relief package, the HEROES Act 2.0. Schumer says, quote, getting rid of student loan debt, I have a proposal with Elizabeth Warren that the first $50,000 of student loan debt be vanquished. And we believe that Joe Biden can do this with the pen as opposed to legislation. By that, they mean through executive order because this isn't money that needs to be printed by Congress. Technically, by Congress, you need money, you need Congress to pass it to print out new money. But this is not printing out new money. This is simply just forgiving the debt that's already on the books for millions of Americans. So there's actually no new money that goes out. They simply just wipe away the debt. In past years, this was a fantasy that never could have happened. And now we're seeing it become more of a reality because both Joe Biden and all of the Democrats are pushing for this. And they don't really even need the Republicans to do this at all. I will keep you guys updated on that as well as state and local stimulus, which I'm going to get to now, as breaking developments are coming out almost every single day. Also, while we're waiting on Congress to actually come to an agreement or pass stimulus, states and cities are taking it upon themselves to pass stimulus and mortgage and rental assistance, which is basically stimulus money also for the people through various programs. The Colorado government and legislative leaders are holding emergency sessions right now to pass more money to Colorado residents. Governor Jared Polis and legislative leaders on Tuesday announced a special session of the Colorado General Assembly, likely to be held at some point after Thanksgiving, with the intent of passing a state stimulus package. Quote, extraordinary times call for extraordinary actions, said the governor during a press conference. Quote, I will be asking the General Assembly to take up critical legislation that will help Colorado families and Colorado businesses survive these challenging winter months ahead to bridge us to the vaccine. Colorado lawmakers expect to have roughly $220 million to allocate as part of the special sessions stimulus package, with areas of focus including housing, childcare, small business relief, education, and broadband access. Now, we're starting to see more and more of this almost every single day because, one, most of the states got over $1 billion per state, and all that money goes to different allocations. Some of that money they need to spend before the end of the year, and there's partial allocations that can go to people, and states are now deciding to send that money out to people in the form of stimulus checks and mortgage and rental assistance programs that they're going to do before the end of the year. So I will be having states and cities and counties with new stimulus packages like this on Colorado. I will keep you updated as soon as more information comes out about that, but also additional states and cities almost every single video. So make sure you're subscribed. I will keep you updated with that, along with the federal stimulus package, student loan forgiveness, and everything related to all that stuff. You can click on this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check videos next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that have replaced their entire 9-to-5 income selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.